Hello, I'm John Waters, and I'm supposed to announce there is no smoking in this theater, which I think is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of in my life. How can anyone sit through a length of a film, and especially a European film, and not have a cigarette? But don't you wish you had one right now? And I'm telling you that smoke anyway. It gives ushers jobs, and if people didn't smoke, there would be no employment for the youth of today. So once again, no smoking in this theater.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
Hi. How's everybody doing? Let me make sure everything's set up the way I want it. There we go. To answer the question I got from JJ, no, everything is not all right. Sauce for the goose at this point in my life, but here I am. So it is Friday, March 29th, 2024. It is a little later than I anticipated, but not overly surprising that's the case. Good to see you in the chat room, Jay. Thank you for hanging in there with me. It is the final Friday before we officially hit WrestleMania week across the multiverse of media. A lot of cool stuff coming up tomorrow and beyond. It's going to be 16 straight days of content with some sort of content from one or more members of that aforementioned Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media. The reason I am late is quite simply this. The storm has definitely arrived in more ways than one. We've got Jade Cargill on SmackDown finally. Lord, it's about time. The storm has also arrived because it's once again going to rain here in Southern California. If some of you already is, probably is outside. The reason I am late is because I dozed off. I am so emotionally exhausted from everything going on that it has manifested as physical exhaustion. And I was watching SmackDown, and then I wasn't. So that's what's going on. I just could not make my body stay awake. So I do apologize for the lateness. I know it's well past 1 o'clock in the morning for the East Coasters. If you're over in Europe, it is into the wee hours. Some of you, it's even earlier than that. So that's for once I'm envious of Michigan, Daniel. So God bless you guys and Michigan. And if we still have a family farm in Iowa, I'd be like, hey, cool, we're gonna get some crops growing because of the rain. Rain makes corn, right, Luke Bryan? And corn makes whiskey, and Lord knows that would be good right now. Anyway. So there is a lot going on. I'm going to try my very best in the next 16 of those mentioned days, which is all of them, to not make this apply to or focus on what's going on over there, right? A lot of my presence on social media and or video content has been about me trying to actively process what's happening in my life, in my son's life, and everything that's going on. And I as therapeutic as I thought it was being, it's not. So it's not going to be anymore, right? We have so much cool stuff coming up in the next 16 days. Of course, it's WrestleMania week, so you know that you've got everything going on there. Before I get the question I know I'm going to get, no, I'm not going to run the video because I do want to actually talk about what is happening. Before we get to what's going on with us and the multiverse of media, I do want to send a couple of quick shout outs. First of all, to my dear friends, Paradise Kitty. They are probably already done. It's 1:30, maybe 12:30 in South Dakota. They are on tour around the country. They are in South Dakota tonight, Box Elder, South Dakota. So shout out to the folks there. So I hope the show went as well as I know it can. They'll be headed into Alaska next. I can't believe that's a thing. I don't think the girls have ever been to Alaska, to my knowledge, on a personal or a professional level. So I think that's friggin' cool. They're going to be in Anchorage, Alaska on Friday and Saturday next week. Of course, that's Hall of Fame's Friday and WrestleMania Saturday, which is awesome as hell. So shout out to longtime friends of not only the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse Media, but Jeff Meacham, Paradise Kitty. Of course, I will be on Sunday, Easter Sunday. Those of you that celebrate, happy Easter, by the way. Happy Good Friday today, by the way. And it's almost over at this point. But I will be in the San Fernando Valley, Topanga Canyon Mall at the Topanga Social with more of my dear friends, the LA Dolls, one of whom I actually got to see perform her newest song last night live for the first time. I think it's the first time she's done the song live anywhere, which is too friggin' cool. So I'm going to go ahead and play that while I kind of get my shizit back together, if you will. This was last night at the Bourbon Room where the show Drag the Musical is currently playing through the end of this weekend. After Drag's set last night, friend of the channel, Ariel Bevelaire, took to the stage, did some of her own songs, did some of some cover stuff, including Sweet Child of Mine, which I can't play that, obviously, because number one, it makes me cry, and I'm trying real hard not to cry the rest of the day. But number two, because I don't own it, neither does she. Guns N' Roses own it. So what I am going to do is play the song that she actually dropped a week ago today, till the clock strikes. So here we go. Give me 1 second, and we'll get that going.
Song is my favorite original of all time. It just came out on the 22nd of this month. It's Till the Clock Strikes.
Woo! Shred that solo, girl! Shred that shit!
Don't mind my cheering stuff in the background there. I know there's a little trouble with the audio there, JJ. Unfortunately, that is the nature of live music now. They for some reason, the crowd seems to enjoy not being able to hear the words to a song as opposed to the music. I found that out in seeing stuff recently. So that's the new trend apparently of the youth. However, I heavily encourage everybody to again go to YouTube and especially Spotify and search for Ariel's song "Until the Clock Strikes" and stream it now because it's her favorite live song, her favorite work she's ever done. It's my favorite song she's ever done. So please go check that out. And again, if you're in the area of LA and looking for something to do on Easter besides sit home, obviously, if you're a practicer, do your thing. Go pay your respects, and then come on out to the Spain Canyon Mall and hang out with us. Meanwhile, here in Puppet Land, if you will, we have just, as I said, 16 days between the different channels of the multiverse. We're going to have 40 streams in these 16 days. That just bonkers. Almost 40, I think. Let me go ahead and let's run it down. So, of course, tomorrow night, our big second annual open mic night, wrestling themed karaoke night, hosted by our resident renegade JJ Williams. Of course, everybody's invited to that. If you want to get in on that, contact JJ. You can even reach out to me, and we'll send you the link when it's appropriate. Again, we can only have 10 people on screen at a time. The green room can be crowded, that's great, but you can only get 10 people on screen at a time. So hopefully we can have everybody understand that the demand will be there. Sunday night, right after I get back from the LA Dolls show, we will be going live with our WrestleMania week hype. Again, hosted by JJ, featuring myself and whoever else within the Multiverse Media team wants to pop by and have their stuff, promote their things. Monday through Thursday, this and next week, of course, JJ will be live with For the Love of Wrestling, recapping all the latest in WWE, AEW, NWA, NXT, and TNA television. Also, next week, Monday through Friday, by the way, Monday through Thursday, I take that back. Monday through Friday next week, however, JJ will be bringing back an old classic with a twist, I'm going to call it. He is going to be reviewing 5 very powerful documentaries on currently available on Peacock. Some of them were available on the WWE Network and on WWE Home Video previously. Superfan, the story of Vladimir, who, if you've been to a WWE show, especially in the East, you've seen this man. Incredible human being, wonderful man. Had the opportunity to meet him by myself a couple times over the years. The 2012 release they did on Dwayne Johnson, the epic journey of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. American Nightmare, Becoming Cody Rhodes. The new Bray Wyatt documentary, Becoming Immortal, which will actually premiere on Monday, I believe prior to Monday Night Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I think that was from 2014 or 15. JJ will be reviewing that Friday as part of Friday's craziness. We'll get to that in a moment. Monday, the image in the middle is what it is, folks. It will be the final episode of Talk Wrestling. Again, there's been a lot of elements going into that decision being made, but we will be having our final episode of Talk Wrestling Monday, April 1st, just prior to the East Coast broadcast of Monday Night Raw. Tuesday will begin prediction season, I guess, for lack of a better term. Tuesday, we will have predictions for WrestleMania from Statboy Sports Bar, as well as Mikey's coverage of Major League Baseball opening day, which was yesterday, opening weekend, I guess, which is ongoing. UFL kickoff, which is this weekend, the continuation of March Madness, and of course, the latest in the NBA and the NHL, and NASCAR will be racing on Sunday, or a rare Easter night race for the boys of NASCAR. So check that out. Coverage on Tuesday, followed by Simply Predicting for WrestleMania. Noah, JJ, and all will be on that show. Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific. Greg Cherry, Matty Laws, Ella J, possibly myself. If nothing else, I'll be running the buttons. The Greg Cherry Show will have WrestleMania predictions, followed immediately on the Simple Man brand and the Casting Studios by Simply Predicting for NXT Stand and Deliver. That's just going into Wednesday. Like that's literally between now and Wednesday night. that's just those nights. Okay. Then we get into Thursday, and Thursday is where shit hits the fan. Thursday, we begin our broadcasting on Thursday with our coverage of the GCW Collective presentation of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 10. That will be at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, across the Watching Jeff Meach Network Multiverse Media, where we broadcast all of our watch-alongs. If there is a need, by the way, we will. But let me just get me up right. If there's a need Thursday night, there will be a second WrestleMania prediction stream, depending on how many matches Noah and JJ and team get done on Tuesday. Hopefully, the card will be finalized by the end of Tuesday. By the end, beginning of their show Tuesday, we're hoping. And even if it is, it may be just bulky enough where they need to do 2 nights. Either way. At 10 o'clock Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Eastern p.m. Pacific, rather. So let me try that again. At 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, Thursday night, April 4th, will be my predictions for WrestleMania. Meach's Musings. And then Friday, off we go. Friday, of course, we will have JJ will have his review of Ladies and Gentlemen, My Name is Paul Heyman, the documentary. At noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, we will have Simply Predicting for Supercard of Honor. At approximately 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, give or take. We will be live with the dads, Not Always on Wrestling, and our top 10 championship matches contested by the females at WrestleMania over the course of the last 40 years. So that'll encompass all singles and tag team championship matches featuring the ladies of WWE on our episode of Dads. Our watch-along coverage of Supercard of Honor will begin approximately at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. The Hall of Fame, of course, will go live after the East Coast broadcast of SmackDown. So that will be on Friday around 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. We'll go live with that. JJ is correcting me in the chat, so I will definitely bring that up now. Let me go ahead and get rid of the graphics so you can actually see me read this, JJ. Number of matches has nothing to do with the second night of WrestleMania predictions that will or will not necessitate another show. It's a matter of how many people want to be on the panel. StreamYard holds only 10 people. That's valid. So if you are a fan, if you are a viewer of our product, our content, and you would like your predictions to be out there, and you're not part of the usual Greg Cherry Show team, Stat Boy Sports Bar team, or you've not been on a Simply Predicting with Noah and JJ, reach out, guys. We've got actually got Dwayne Atkinson, who is a longtime viewer, multi-time contributor, which we love. He'll be with us Saturday morning during or Saturday afternoon during WrestleMania itself, because he's unable to be part of either one of those options. So yeah, reach out to us across the multiverse. Please let us know if you want to be part of this crazy shenanigans that's coming up here on this coming week. Saturday, Stand Deliver, of course, will be live at approximately 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. We may be going live an hour earlier. I keep getting different signals on what time the Peacock stream is supposed to start. Once I get better info on that, I will definitely adjust the start time accordingly. Of course, WrestleMania itself will begin approximately, based on what I saw on SmackDown, they're going live themselves at 2 p.m. Pacific with their countdown show. So they're going to counter program us. It's their right. It's their show. So we will be competing with WWE, but we're going to go for it. And then after WrestleMania night 1, after WrestleMania Saturday, we will be having our standard Saturday night open mic night. Of course, we'll be talking about WrestleMania because it'll just happen. But we'll be talking about anything and everything in wrestling as far as that goes. So be on the lookout for that. Sunday, we will be live whenever the Slammies start. They don't have the start time for that set at all yet, so bear with us there. Sunday, of course, WrestleMania Sunday, night 2. Monday, Meach's Musings. After Meach's Musings, Raw after Mania. You know, generally the biggest Monday Night Raw of the calendar year, so we'll see if they deliver. They definitely underwhelmed us last year, especially if you were there live. The Stat Boy Sports Bar on Tuesday, the Greg Cherry Show Wednesday. Talk Wrestling Double Throwback a week from yesterday, so the 11th. Windy City Riot, our coverage of New Japan show in Chicago on Friday, April 12th, and then our AEW double shot of Collision and Battle of the Belts 10, followed by our Saturday night open mic night for April 13th. And then on the 14th, Jeff goes Mimi's, along with all of us, hopefully. So that is what is coming up. That is our official WrestleMania week programming. A couple of simulcasts, if I'm being honest. There's going to be stuff going on at the same time. And I cannot, again, thank my team, JJ, Noah, James, especially my commentators, Walter as well on commentary, just everybody involved with what is going on in the next 16 days. You guys are my freaking heroes. So if that, yeah, I was thinking that because I saw the tickets or whatever are sorry, I'm getting text. We're still having the flood shit here in California, guys. So sorry. I saw that the Ticketmaster pages has 8:30, so I'm assuming that's doors. So best case scenario, we'll probably go live at 8, and then or 11 a.m. Eastern, depending on when their actual stream starts. So we will be checking that out again. Everything will be in concrete by the end of the weekend. So thank you guys again for that. And again, thank you, JJ, for putting up with me being late today. You have to wait. I'm almost done. Then I'll call her. Anyway, so thank you guys again for tuning in to everything that we're doing. But I can't thank my team enough. I really can't. It is. I could not do this without them, especially the next 16 days. I could not do WrestleMania week without a team in place. It wasn't done right before. So thank you all very much. I'm going to get off the air here because now I'm getting deluged with text because people just don't fucking understand need to work. It is what it is. We'll see you tomorrow for what has become one of our favorite themes that we do, our variants on a theme that we do each and every quarter here on the Multiverse of Media. Gosh darn it, man, where is that damn graphic? I hate having to sound like I'm stalling because I am stalling and it's just not letting me find it right away. Hey, it's going to be right here someplace, and that's not. I got it. Anyway, we will be live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, with our wrestling theme karaoke year 2. And off we go to the races from there, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday night, Saturday morning if you're watching with us on Saturday. And we'll see you for karaoke, kids. Good night.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.